with playoff seeding hanging in the balance. The Indiana Fever versus Seattle Storm showdown at Climate Pledge Arena on August 3rd, 2025 felt like a playoff preview. Star guard Caitlin Clark was sidelined for a 7th straight game with a lingering groin injury. So head coach Stephanie White turned to her system and a deep rotation to keep the Fever win streak alive. Against a Storm squad featuring veteran leaders Nneka Agwumike and Skylar Diggins-Smith, Indiana leaned on pack-line defense and shared scoring to secure a 78-74 victory, anchored by Ari McDonald's career night. Welcome to Gintotski Sports, your spot for all things sports. From legendary moments and big-time plays to inspiring stories and deep dives, we bring you the content that keeps the game alive. If you love sports as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. In the first quarter, Seattle drew first blood. Early in the stanza, Agwumike bullied her way to the rim for an inside jumper, and Diggins-Smith knocked down back-to-back mid-range pull-ups to stake the Storm to a 7-2 advantage. The Fever countered swiftly. Natasha Howard spun off a high ball screen and drained a turnaround jumper, and Sophie Cunningham buried 2 catch-and-shoot triples before the clock hit 4:15. By the quarter's close, Indiana had rallied to a 17-16 lead, with McDonald already weaving through traffic for 2 fast break layups that hinted at the career-high 27 points she would finish with. The second period belonged to Indiana's depth. Midway through the quarter, McDonald set the tone with a pull-up triple at 7:48, igniting a 13-0 run that turned a 20-15 deficit into a 28-20 edge. Howard continued her assertive night with back-to-back floaters in the lane, and Aliyah Boston followed with a wing triple that forced Seattle to call timeout, trailing 31-22. Despite a late push from Diggins-Smith, her drive-in dish yielding an assist, and Tiana Mangakahia's veteran savvy, the Fever closed the half on a 4-2 spurt to carry a 42-34 lead into intermission, having dished 14 assists and upheld their pack-line defensive principles. Out of halftime, White's mid-game adjustments manifested in a suffocating third quarter. The Storm endured a nearly 4-minute scoring drought to open the stanza, coughing up 2 turnovers that McDonald raced down court to finish in transition. At the 5:12 mark, McDonald's coast-to-coast layup after a mid-court steal sent the crowd into a frenzy, and Boston's spinning bank shot moments later extended the lead to double digits. Seattle briefly countered, knocked down a step-back 3, and Easy Eye Magbegger powered up an offensive board putback. But Lexi Hull's pull-up 3 late in the quarter sealed the 66-54 edge for Indiana. Over those 12 minutes, the Fever held the Storm under 36% shooting and forced them into 4 missed fast break attempts. In the decisive fourth quarter, Boston assumed control. Early in the period, she poured in 9 straight points, using spin moves in the lane and mid-range floaters to stretch the margin to 75-61 with 7:40 remaining. Diggins-Smith and Agwumike answered with crafty mid-range finishes, trimming the gap to 6 at 79-73. But Indiana's composure never wavered. McDonald's drive-in dish created a breakaway dunk for Boston, and Cunningham's clutch pull-up jumper at 3:02 restored a double-digit cushion. Free throws from Howard in the final minute and Berger's putback off a Howard board sealed in 78-74 road triumph, marking the Fever's 5th consecutive win and the continuation of their push toward home court playoff advantage. Indiana's detailed analysis revealed a tale of 2 halves. After surrendering 34 first-half points on 53% shooting, the Fever clamped down to hold Seattle to 37% over the final 2 periods, generating 23 turnovers that yielded 31 fast break points. Offensively, they connected on 12 triples and controlled the glass by 8, turning second-chance rebounds into momentum-shifting buckets. McDonald finished with 27 points, 9 assists, and 3 steals, while Howard added 21 points and 5 assists. Boston's 16 points and 12 rebounds provided inside stability, and Cunningham's 17 points on 4 triples underscored the depth that White has cultivated. Indiana's packed line defense stood out as a strategic linchpin. By crowding the paint and rotating swiftly, the Fever disrupted Seattle's spacing and forced contested long-range attempts, especially in the third quarter when the Storm shot under 36%. Moving forward, the Fever can amplify Aliyah Boston's pick-and-pop role at 17 feet and reinforce offensive rebounds drills to sharpen their second-chance scoring, ensuring that their championship blueprint sustains against more physical opponents. In the Fever's film room, Coach White will spotlight every forced turnover and rotation from that pivotal third quarter, converting them into pack-line shell drills that emphasize show, hedge, recover. Offensively, the staff plans to introduce staggered off-ball screens for Hall and Cunningham, alongside mid-range pick-and-pop actions for Boston to fracture aggressive closeouts. Simulated late-game scrimmages, practicing up 6 with 3 minutes on the clock, will instill the poise necessary for playoff finishes. Conversely, Seattle's strength remains its veteran core. Agua Mike's interior versatility and Diggin Smith's playmaking create potent inside-out dynamics, while emerging sharpshooter provides floor spacing. Yet 23 turnovers and a 2-4-15 mark from deep revealed breakdowns in pick-and-roll coverages and shot selection under pressure. To recalibrate, the Storm must refine drop coverage fundamentals, anchoring Agua Mike centrally while wings contest kickouts, and weave elevator screen sets to free their shooters for early catch-and-shoot opportunities. Seattle's coaching staff, meanwhile, will dissect turnover vectors in split-screen film sessions, isolating the breakdowns in ball screen coverages that led to easy transition buckets. Defensive workouts will focus on live pick-and-roll recoveries and contested drop coverage, while offensive sessions will script rapid elevator screen and dribble handoff slip sets for Diggin Smith. Princeton cuts tying Agua Mike into spacing and horns actions featuring the high post will diversify their attack, and bench integration drills will pair Magbeger and Williams to build trust in rebounding and help defense. In the post-game huddle, Ari McDonald summed up the essence of the night. Our defense set the tone, and when we trusted each other on every closeout, our offense flowed. Veteran analyst Doris Burke lauded the performance as a masterclass in system basketball. Teams that defend together and share the ball will thrive when the stakes are highest. As the Fever and Storm prepare for the stretch run, the defining question remains: will Indiana's multifaceted blueprint or Seattle's veteran core prove the formula for postseason success? Thanks for watching Gintotski Sports. If that video hit home or gave you something to think about, drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that bring the heart of sports to life. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing greatness.